Hello YouTube, I'm back with another sketchbook tour. This one's going to be a little bit different. You're probably looking at this thinking, Frank, that's a really disgusting, decrepit little pile of paper you've got there. How on earth is this a sketchbook tour? This is my first ever sketchbook, ever. At least in the traditional sense. As a very young child, yes, I owned sketchbooks that I scribbled in, but this was the first one in which I approached it as a ongoing thing. So, yeah. So, this is, I guess, technically where it all started, and I'm going to be using a lot of internet terminology and referencing a lot of the people and games and fandoms that I was interested in. I was a little too young to really be a part of them. My internet access was limited, and I did not have, outside of my DeviantArt, maybe one day I will do a tour of that. I had my friends in middle school, and yeah, so this was circa, I believe 2011, yes. I was in the 6th grade. So we're gonna just get started. So first thing you'll notice about this book is that it doesn't have a cover. It is just a bunch of notebook paper. The second thing you'll notice is that it's actually backwards. And I know you're probably thinking like, oh, that's so cute. You probably did that because you read manga backwards, and you must have, if you were alive and on the internet in middle school, you read manga, which I did. No, I don't know why this one's backwards. I think it was because it started as a normal book, like or a normal notebook, and then the front of it, which is technically this part, I think I meant to use for actual notes. You can see there's some music notes. Get it in there. And you went backwards in it for my doodling and drawing. So, anyways, I've been talking for 3 minutes. So I was really into the Creatures, which were a YouTube group, not dissimilar to, you know, the Yogs cast or the Game Grumps, etc. But my poison of choice was the Creatures. So this was, and the funny thing about all of this is that these are just like little chibi drawings of just like random dudes. And the reason I'm doing this is because I feel that in this era of post-ironic media consumption and humor, some of it's not even humor, it's back to being genuine. I think this is very relevant again to my own studio practice where I'm exploring much of the same things. So this is a little comic I made. I did these little creature comics. This is creature comic number 4. I actually don't know where 1, 2, and 3 went. Happy birthday, Dan's, with a Z. Dan, what do you want to do for your birthday? Bat Dan's. Max? What? He asked me to. And then this one is Nova with a kitty, and he says, "You're gonna sleep all day, aren't you?" And then the kitty's still sleeping, and then he falls asleep next to the kitty. I'm getting a phone call. Forgive me. Anyways, here we have some PewDiePie fan art, and my best friend in middle school at the time had some of her drawings are in here as well. And there was a lot of instances where we drew the same thing. So this was hers, this was mine, this was hers, this was mine. And I can tell the difference mainly just because I think her lines were more confident than mine, at least looking at them now. And then these are little chibis of me and my friends. That one is me. Slender Man's wife. Yeah. Slender Man. You'll see, like, I drew the same thing over and over again a lot. This is a creeper in a tuxedo. Oh, I think this is Slender Man's son. This is PewDiePie, and that was also PewDiePie, and I remember it had like a 3D element where you were pulling a wad of paper away from him. Stefano, again. This drawing was... This is what did it. This was catastrophic. This is what propelled me into drawing in an anime style, and it has all of the hallmarks of it, like the weird sideways but also forward facing part aspect of the pose, the detailed anime eye, the other eye being covered by long hair, the stripes. This was really the true beginning. And then, I mean, I didn't always draw in that style, but yeah. This is all of the PewDiePie characters. This one was my favorite. This is, I had this really smart original idea of what if Slender Man and the Enderman from Minecraft switched worlds. So the Enderman is looking at the Slender page with confusion, and Slenderman is looking at a Minecraft grass block with confusion. This is a fan art of PewDiePie playing Slender. He's saying, problem Slendy, because he's up in a tree, and then Slender Man is doing his tentacles up at the tree, and PewDiePie's going, what the fuck? Big giant Stefano, and yeah. I probably shouldn't be reading everything, because this is going to make a very, very long video. More PewDiePie fan art. Ooh, Happy Wheels fan art. PewDiePie Happy Wheels fan art specifically. You can't even see half of these. The kids saying, "Dad, you need a hospital." And the dad saying, "I don't care, it's just a flesh wound," but I spelled wound W-O-N-D. And that's Gumby. Creatures, you know, Rage Quit, PewDiePie, and then that's Tobuscus. More PewDiePie. That's my friend, that's me. I had those really, the Converse boots. That's an Enderman girl. That's a Creeper girl. Stefano and Imposter Stefano. It's my friend in Mr. Chair, whom she kinned. Stefano again. PewDiePie and all of his guys. Yeah, more stuff. This is the male and female counterparts of the PewDiePie characters and PewDiePie himself. Bro day every day. Live by that. More PewDiePie, I know. Oh, Astif movie, the I Like Trains kid. Oh, here's Uber Haxer Nova, PewDiePie, and Tobuscus all playing Slender. Oh, I found Creature Comic number 3, guys. I guess it's just in the wrong spot. So it's Nova, and he's saying, "Hi, Mo Ding." That's the cat's name. And then he's like, "Oh, you're so cute." He's petting the cat, and then the cat bites him, and he says, "You ass." More bro fisting. Hatsune Miku, who is still currently integral to my studio practice. I remember being really proud of this drawing here. Miku again. Oh, this was, I forget the name of that website. Drago Art, the drawing tutorial website. These are all from that. It's the cereal guy from the meme. There's PewDiePie. There's some hands that are not horrible, but they're not good. Yeah, Miku. Jeff the Killer. Some creepypastas. Oh, Jeff the Killer again. Me drawing the same thing 3 times. And an eyeball. Miku. I specifically remember when I was drawing this Miku, my teacher came up to me and he was like, "You gotta stop drawing in class. You're never gonna do anything with that. You need to pay attention," which I get what he was saying, but Mr. Kramer, if you're watching this, you were wrong. And I still use her in my art currently, in my oil paintings. More PewDiePie fan art. He's like, "Stefano, is that you?" And Stefano's going, "Hello, Speedy, I waited for you." And then there's Mr. Chair and Torchy. Oh, Cryotic Monkey, Cry, as he went by, who recently came under fire for grooming a child, multiple children. I don't know. He's a pedophile. Now, I didn't at the time. No one knew that. So this is their comparison of them playing Slender. So PewDiePie sees a chair and he's like, "Hello, Mr. Chair," and Cry is like, "Hello, sitting device." Let's see, we got an Enderman, and we got Slenderman, and he's saying, "You probably can't tell, but I'm smiling." Oh, and then we've got, this is the first instances of Portal references, which is still to this day one of my most favorite video games. Insane Jane was my middle school best friend's creepypasta OC. And then these were some Vocaloids that I was making up. There's Marceline from Adventure Time. This is me. Here, I'll just read what it says instead of explaining it. Me smashing my keyboard. Me when Minecraft has crashed, with an arrow pointing. There's a lot of things wrong with this page. Obviously, none of that is real and true. Cute kawaii cat girl. Kawaii fox girl. This one my friend drew. Get it? PewDiePie. He's jumping out of a pie. This is Luca, and this is Rin and Len. I think Claudia was probably my Vocaloid OC, but she doesn't look anything like a Vocaloid. PewDiePie fan art. Smosh fan art. Nice. Pan Derp, because he's derpy. The derp games, let the derp games begin. I'm not even going to explain that because that's just a long, trivial piece of information. My friend drew this and she said, "Lemmy being kawaii." Nya. I don't think that needs any more explanation. These are her drawings of Vocaloid OCs. Portal fan art. And I said GLaDOS fail because that was a bad drawing of GLaDOS. Wheatley in space with the Space Corps, but they're people. And then Chell, and then some like kawaii Neko and Fox girls. more just oh, Chibi Slenderman. Mr. Chair is a woman. My friend drew that one. That's my drawing of Mrs. Chair. GLaDOS has a Vocaloid. A Scene Girl. Minecraft style. This says problem turnover. I don't get that one. Yume Nikki, anybody? Remember the video game video I made about the video game I'm helping make? That's that video game. I guess this is technically a spoiler, but it's fine. And then me and my friend thought that we genuinely would make a Yume Nikki fan game back in middle school, and this was our Yume Nikki, like Matatsuki equivalent. Her name was Sakura-chan. Yeah. Matatsuki again. Some weird little nekos that I would draw a lot. Images you can hear, but only to me. No one else, because this was just like a joke that I made. But it says, "Vote Bob for president. Shit will change." And that's always how I hear it in my head for some reason, and I don't get what it means. It says Masada is derpy. Very early foray into abstraction. I think it's kind of funny that my current abstract works look similar to that. This is not the end of the book. I don't know why. Monoko, and it's dated 2012 because I did this thing for a while where I would redraw this exact pose every year. I don't do that anymore, but I do still draw her a lot. If I remember, I'll put my most recent drawing of her here for comparison. Chibi Matatsuki, Chibi Stefano. The evolution of the art style, and this is insane. Potatoes. GLaDOS has a potato. Negative room entrance. That was for a Yume Nikki game. Some Yume Nikki fan art again. That's the Yuboa. That's Ponoko. Ponko? You know the girl. Someone else drew this one. I don't remember who. My friend drew that one. I drew that one, and then some weird other things. And here's some leg studies. Masada. Weird like candy Vocaloid girl, I think. Oh. Yume Nikki spoiler, I guess, for this game that's been out since like 2004. This was like a poetry. I doubt that I came up with this one. I think this is probably someone else's words that I just like stole from the internet. And it says, without saying a word, she took my breath away and touched my heart. She is Matatsuki, the snowflake that will never stop falling. Rest in peace, Maddie. It's really poetic. And I think that is the end. Yes. I guess there's some of these too. Oh, I had a VAT-19 phase. Those are these music things I was talking about. PewDiePie and Cry playing Bloody Trapland. Every Day I'm Slenderin. Blatantly, this is like a stolen concept and drawing. That is it. Oh, my friend drew this forever and ever and ever and ever. We had this funny little joke where we pretend we were like insane for some reason. So yeah, that was my first ever sketchbook. I might do a series where I just go through every sketchbook I ever made for documentation's sake. So yeah, got a lot of them. So remember to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the bell icon. Yeah. Bye, guys.